Alright, so in this video I am watching more scary TikToks and whatever. Again, it's a little hard to find some because I've reacted to so many, and a lot of the ones I end up finding are just ones I've seen already, or just like they're AI bullshit, or some other like just not great ones out there. So it's a little hard to find some of them sometimes, but yeah, so I have like 10 I think here. So yeah, I guess you guys can watch these with me basically. But anyways, let's get into the video. Alright, so here I have I guess there's a creepy, scary figure out there, kind of by the water, I guess. People are saying it's a mermaid, so, like, okay, I guess. Yeah, it kind of looks like a creepy figure just sitting out there. Looks like they're either wearing a creepy Halloween, like, costume, or, like, they have, like, no clothes on. It's kind of what it looks like. It looks like they're wearing, like, nothing. So, yeah, that's kind of like it's like a bald creature. Kind of like, if you think of the rake, it's this hairless, grayish creature. That's kind of what it looks like. Which I guess, mermaids would probably be kind of like that because that's kind of how dolphins are, where they're just grayish. And, I feel like if mermaids were real, they would be kind of like that, where they'd be kind of like dolphins. So, like, they'd breathe air, and dolphins, they jump out of the water and stuff to breathe air. And that's why they have the little hole on the top of their head, is so they can breathe. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's where they breathe air into. Because they don't have, like, gills and stuff. So, I think a lot of whales do the same too, right? Um, and then they have basically no hair, but like they have like it's not that they have no hair, it's that they have little hairs that you can't really see. Kind of like pigs, I guess, where like pigs you think they have no hair, but then they just have like little hairs and stuff. Or if you like look at your hand, you're not like covered in hair on your hand. I mean, some people are covered in hair on their hand, but I think most people have it where they have just little tiny hairs on their hands and like on their arms. Like you probably have a lot more hair on your arms than your hands, but you know, we're not like head to toe covered in hair like a cat is. So that's kind of like why I think like real life mermaids would be. They'd be more like dolphins than they would be like fish. Because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, they're half person, half fish. But like if mermaids are real, that wouldn't make any sense. Because if they're half person, half fish, like that doesn't make any sense. And there's always the people being like, oh, do they have live birth or do they lay eggs or whatever? And it's like they'd probably have live birth like a dolphin, especially if they have kids. Like, why would they need boobs if their kids hatch from eggs like that? Usually, if something hatches from an egg, they're gonna just give them random food and not feed them with their boob. Because usually, if something has a live birth, it feeds it from its boob. I think I feel like some stuff still does like it lays eggs and then it still has it where it feeds it through boob usage, but I think it's only very few things. But yeah. Anyways, I went on an entire rant there about how mermaids should probably work, even though we don't even know if the mermaids exist. But I should move on to the next thing. But yeah, this is kind of creepy looking, and it does kind of look like it has a fin down there. But yeah, I'm gonna move on. It's already been a few minutes of me talking about this, so I'm gonna move on. Alright, so the next one is, I guess, some weird thing floating in a lake, I guess.
Hey, so I actually have no idea what the fuck this is. It was all the way down there a couple minutes ago. I took my glasses off. I look up, it's right next to me, and I'm kind of scared. Someone help! What is it?
So people are saying that this is a deadhead, which is when I guess a log is floating with like one end up and the other end down. And so instead of it being sideways in the water, it's like upright or whatever. Um, Kind of like if you were swimming in the ocean or lake or whatever or water, like you're usually gonna be upright, like how you usually are, and then sometimes you can like lay on your back or whatever, but this is like as if you were standing up in the water or floating up in the water instead of laying down or whatever. Um, but I guess it's supposed to be like someone
All the
put
way down,
something
it's right
over
next to me,
it
and
to like cover it, because I guess if you don't see it, it could like damage a boat or something. So maybe someone put something on top of it to like have it be seen easier or something, I guess. So I don't know, but like I don't usually go in boats and go in the water, so I don't really know. But yeah, it is. There was some people saying that it's like weirdly round though. So like yeah, I guess I don't know. Like usually if you're gonna think of a log or something, it's usually like flat or like jagged because it's like broken or something. So yeah, I don't know. It is really weirdly round. And I'm guessing people probably think it's like someone's decapitated head with a bag around it or something, and so they think it's someone's head floating in the water, probably. That's kind of what I think it would have been if it's not the log thing. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's an update to this. I could kind of check if there's an update, but hopefully it is just like a log with a thing over it to make it so you can see it easier. I don't fucking know, but I kind of do want to see if there's an update on this or something though. Alright, I did check if there was any update after that, and there was. It's like an 8-minute video, so I don't know if I really want to, show it on here. And also, you should go check out that video yourself if you are really interested. But she kind of just talks about all the, like, posting the video and like people trying to think of ideas of what it is. And also, she was talking about how some people were being really fucking rude, which is really sucks. And, you know, don't be a piece of shit, especially when, like people act like they're smarter than other people over the internet, especially. And it's just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. But yeah, so if you want to go check out the other video, that's like the update. Um, you know, the TikTok username is called Dal Husib. I don't know exactly how to say that, but I'll probably put it down below in like the description or a comment or something, and you can check out their TikTok profile and stuff and check out the update video if you want. If I remember to put it down below, then yeah, but if I don't, then it's spelled Dollhuseb. So, you can check it out there if I forget. So you can spell it out and find it that way. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to a different TikTok now. Alright, so this one is, I guess, a compilation of videos. But yeah, I guess I'll hit play. So, new fear unlocked. Okay, I guess. Hello, I hit play.
Don't turn the lights off.
So I accidentally fell asleep with YouTube playing on my TV, and it's like the middle of the night. And when I woke up for my dream, this was on my TV. Who are you?
What the
Why
fuck?
is that on my TV?
It's a random video, I guess, that showed up. I actually had kind of a similar thing where I left. It wasn't YouTube, it was Twitch. because I usually would leave Twitch open so I could, like, I guess support someone with, like, watch time and views and stuff. And I kind of woke up to it being, like, this kind of creepy looking face, but it wasn't that. It was, like, some other thing. And yeah, so I kind of have a thing that's kind of similar to that, but yeah, I don't know. But it's probably just because the video that because sometimes YouTube will autoplay certain things, and that was probably one of the autoplayed videos there, so yeah. Well, I want to play the next one. What the fuck? What was that? So, there was nothing in there, and then when I look back, there's like a creepy child's head. It does look kind of realistic, but like I'm guessing it's a Halloween prop. But yeah. They like probably when they look to the right, they probably put it up there real fast, and then when they turned back and got it on screen, because it wasn't there before, so I'm guessing that's what they did. They had a Halloween prop, and then when they looked to the right, they put it up there and then turned back and acted like all scared because it was quote unquote suddenly there, even though it's fake. So, yeah. Okay. So, like, the reflection in the window is showing some child. Like, I'm guessing there's just a child there, and it's like weird because it's going by stuff, so it's like it just like looks really weird. So it looks like the child is like glitching out of the reflection or something, or like yeah, or like disappearing, reappearing, because like they're going by stuff so fast that the reflection is kind of like flickering or whatever. That's kind of how I would explain that.
That was when things got really bad for me, and I had to, I had my big accident, and I had to have surgery, and it was the first time we were apart since I was really little. I mean, now is the first time we've been apart since high school, and I just. Emily.
One thing with this video is why is your camera so far to the one side? Like why is it not on you? Why is it on the door? Like you're like halfway in the frame. Like why bruh. Like if like I don't know. I feel like and it's probably not a ghost, it's probably just your kid or your sibling or whatever that's tired of hearing you talk, so they slam the door on you. Like that's bro. Like why is it mostly like just the way the video is framed? You're barely in shot. Like, bruh. But anyways. It's
Don't
a person.
turn the lights off.
Just a person standing there for that one. They're like probably trying to watch people go by. And then yeah, they're just like standing there trying to watch people go by. It's not like a paranormal thing or anything. It's just yeah, I mean it is kind of scary that that person's just suddenly there, but yeah, it's not like a ghost or anything. So whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Alright, so this one is creepy facts about the human body. So, yeah, I guess if you don't want to be worried about your own body, I mean, I guess you probably already are, but at the same time, you might be more worried, I guess, after watching this part. So, yeah, but I'm gonna hit play now.
Creepy facts about the human body. You can become allergic to yourself. Your immune system has no ideas that your eyes exist, and if it did, it would try to blind you. If you hit your chest at a very specific time in your body's electrical system, your heart will stop. Our brain filters out a lot of what our eyes actually see and just make shit up. The inside of your cheek and the inside of your rectum are made of the same lining. You get laser tattoo removal, it doesn't disappear, you pee it out. Front of your tongue is very curious and autonomous. Actually, when you go to the dentist and the dentist is in your mouth, your tongue chases the dentist. Your ears never stop growing. Earwax is a type of sweat. You're 1 centimeter taller in the morning. This is because as you walk around during the day, the soft cartilage between your bones becomes compacted. The surface of your skin is often replaced, and you have about 1,000 different skins during your lifetime. On average, we spend a year of our lives on the toilet. Every month, you urinate enough to fill a bathtub. Creepy facts about the...
But yeah, I guess some of them aren't that creepy, more just like, what the fuck? But other ones are kind of creepy. I don't know how many of those are actually, like, completely true. Like, I know some of them are true, but, like, other ones, I'm just like, is that true? Like, I might have to, I don't know, look it up or something to see if it's actually true or not. But, yeah. Interesting, though, I guess. Here is another video where it's creepy facts, but instead of just being about the human body, I guess it's random stuff. So, yeah, let's check it out, I guess.
Some creepy facts you probably didn't know. Astronauts have heard strange noises, knocking sounds, and music in space. Insane. Some people have a rare disorder to where they eat themselves. Insane. You need to clean your ears because insects have been known to live inside of people's ears and sinuses. Insane. Some people wake up during surgery under anesthesia, but can't scream or make any noise to let them know that they're up. Insane. Some plants can bleed red sap that smells like blood. Insane. In case you don't believe in aliens, hear me out with this one. Some meteorites that have crashed down into Earth have been found and contain amino acids, meaning they might carry the seeds of life. Insane. There's a mental illness out there to where people believe that they are turning into an animal. Insane. Some fish have teeth in their throats to prevent prey from escaping their stomach. Insane. Bring a little bit back, because we got some more insane shit to talk about. Some creepy facts you...
Yeah, I'm guessing they have more videos about creepy facts and other facts, probably. I'm gonna have to, like, check out their other videos at some point, but yeah, maybe I'll put them in a future video if I want to, or if I can, or whatever. But yeah, so, anyways, though, move on. Alright, so this one is actually going to be multiple videos because there's like part 1 and part 2 and part 3. I think there's like up to like 40 parts right now as I'm making this video, maybe more, I don't really remember. I didn't really check because I was like, I need to go find part 1 and whatever, which I guess it doesn't really matter if I go from part 1 and then part 2 and whatever, because it's just, you know, whatever. But yeah, so this is just a series basically of photos that keep me up at night for this person that they're making. And yeah, if you go on TikTok and you just look up photos that keep me up at night, they should come up. You should be able to find them easy enough like that, but also at the same time I'm kind of like, maybe I should put them in the description because it is actually kind of an interesting thing. So yeah, and I've actually seen the first one here in this first video, but I still wanted to show it for if there is anyone else that hasn't seen it before. But I feel like if you watch creepy videos, you may have seen this before, because if you've watched like creepy videos of like creepy pictures over the years, because I've been on the internet for so long that, you know, I've seen this one multiple times before. But yeah, I guess let's get into it though.
Day one of creepy real photos that keep me up at night. This is a photo of Joe and Patty Martinez. This was taken at a friend's 50th wedding anniversary party. No one knew it at the time, but Joe was secretly struggling with addiction. When they got the photos developed, they noticed something very sinister in the background. Right behind Joe, you'll notice this dog-looking creature. There were no dogs or animals at the event, and nobody could explain why this was captured in the photo. Joe believed this creature was a demon, and he took it as a sign to fight his addiction. He eventually overcame his addiction and actually carried around this photo in his wallet as a reminder of the dark times in his past. Follow if you want to see more creepy real photos. Day one.
So it does actually kind of make sense that you wouldn't have animals or pets or, dogs at a wedding of all places. Like, I mean, maybe if dogs aren't really like maybe they're okay with dogs being there, but at the same time, I guess, I don't know. But usually people don't really have dogs at weddings. I have seen people have a dog at weddings before though, so it's not like completely out of reality that someone would have a freaking dog at their wedding because people have done it before. But I guess if there were no dogs, like if no one saw any dogs there, then I guess there shouldn't be any dogs there then. But also at the same time, I'm just like, I don't really believe in like demons and stuff, so I don't know. I guess like when I think of demons, I think of like the Christian whatever because that's what I grew up with being like pushed on me, so that's like the thing that I think of, even though there are like demons in other cultures and religions and stuff like that. And so I guess, demon isn't necessarily tied to Christianity, but yeah, like I don't believe in Christianity anymore. So that's kind of part of me not really believing in demons, but I guess if they're not tied to the Christian stuff, then I guess they could still maybe exist. But I still don't believe in them. So I don't know. But yeah, it does look like a dog. Like it does look kind of like a dog's face. Like if we go over here to where they show it up close, like that does look like a dog. Like you can see the two yellow eyes, the nose, the teeth, and the tongue and stuff. So like it does look like a dog. Um, yeah. So like maybe if someone like came in with a dog and like photobombed the picture, but again, if no one saw a dog, then I guess I don't know. Um, but like even though I don't believe in demons, it's like it still I guess helped this person get over an addiction, so that's good. Whatever helps you get over it, as long as you're not hurting other people or hurting yourself in some other way, then cool, you know? But yeah, I kind of want to like maybe show a couple other videos that this person has that's kind of like this. And yeah. Alright, here is part two, I guess. So I'm going to hit play.
Creepy real photos that keep me up at night, part two. This photo was taken at Hampton Court Palace, which is the former residence of King Henry VIII, and it's supposedly haunted by his fifth wife, Catherine. Two girls were visiting the palace with their parents, one is seen right here, and the other was taking the photo. They leave and are looking back through their photos, and this one came out normal, but take a look at the photo taken just seconds before this one. What is that? Genuinely, what is that? I could look at this photo forever and still not know what's going on. Follow for more creepy real photos. Creepy real photos.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, with all the shit that's happening with AI, it kind of makes me want to say it's AI, but I don't think AI was as big when this picture was like made or taken or whatever. Like, I don't think AI was as big or popular as it is now, so I don't think it would be that. So I don't know. But yeah, like if ghosts are real and like out of all of the places that would be haunted, this would be one of those places. Like this makes sense to be one of the haunted places and be haunted by some person that like worked there or lived there or whatever. And it's like it's an old place, so it makes sense that someone would be haunting it. So, you know. Yeah, I don't know if I really 100% believe in ghosts or not. Like, I'm kind of on the fence about it. Because I don't have, like, 100% proof if they do or don't exist. But, like, you know, yeah, this would make sense to be haunted. But, anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next part, I guess. Alright, here is part 3. So, yeah, I guess we got some people standing here on a balcony or something. I don't know, but gonna
Creepy
play.
real photos that keep me up at night part 3. This photo was posted to Reddit with the caption, "Can you identify what this face-like image could be? Photo taken by a family friend." I'm sorry? OP says this photo was taken in the summertime, not Halloween, so it probably is not a Halloween decoration. Several Reddit users analyzed the photo and they said based on the shadows and the colors, it doesn't appear to be photoshopped, but what do you think? Follow for more creepy real photos. Creepy real photos.
I hate it. I hate it. Like, you can see there's like an eye, a nose, and it looks like a mouth is open, and then like the chin, and then here's like the side of the face, and then the top of the face, or the head, or whatever, forehead, or whatever. It looks like there's like kind of an eyebrows there. Some people in the comments are saying it looks like a Great Dane, I guess, but like, I don't know. I can't stop seeing a face, like a human face. Like, like, there is the whole pareidolia thing, or however you say it. I think I said it right. But yeah, it's where you can see a face that's, you know, like not there, because like the way humans work visually, like you can see like patterns and like stuff that isn't there or whatever. And like you can see faces in things that, you know, don't have faces. So like it could be some sort of whatever. And like someone said it looks like, you know, the eyes or whatever, it looks like the light that's coming from the background, but like what is the background there? Like why does it look so much like a face? Like what the fuck? Like again, there's like the whole pareidolia thing. But like I just it looks way too much like a face, and it doesn't look like it's like flat or anything. It looks like it's, you know, 3D or whatever. Like obviously it's flat because it's a picture, but like, you know, you know what I mean. It's like it looks like a 3D thing within the picture, if that makes sense. Cuz like the people in the picture aren't flat. You know, we know they are rounded and whatever. But like I just like especially like the nose looking spot there, it looks like it's coming out of the face, and like the chin and the mouth or like the lip there, it looks like it's coming out from whatever is there. Like I don't know. I mean maybe the lip there and there could be part of this person's hair, maybe. Like they say it's not Photoshop, but like I mean, can you really believe it's not Photoshop? Just a dog. The open mouth is a nose. That's what one of the comments say. The open mouth is just a nose. But what about the eyes and the other nose looking thing? And the nostrils are spots, probably Great Dane. Like, I need to get closer to the screen, so my little avatar on the screen is gonna be a little messed up for a moment, but the open mouth is a nose. Like, I don't see the face of a dog, though. Like, I've seen dogs, you know, plenty of times throughout my life, and it just does not give dog. Yeah, it's not giving dog really. But anyways, I'm gonna have to move on because this video is already gonna be kind of long, so I should move on from this. But yeah, so let's go to the next creepy picture thing. Actually, before I move on, I now see it after squinting a little bit. Because, like, the dog, so the angle of the human looking face, it looks like it's looking up. But the dog, sorry, my avatar isn't looking because I'm too far away. But yeah, the angle of how the face looks when it's a person, if you're looking at it like it's a person, it looks like the person's looking up with their mouth open. But if you're looking at it like it's a dog, it's kind of looking down a little bit. And it's, yeah, like, again, this is still the top of the head and then the eye there. And then what looks like a human nose is actually a spot. And then this is actually the nose, and then the mouth kind of goes there. And then that's like the schnoot thingy part. I don't know. I could maybe do a little drawing thingy on the screen for you to see it a little bit, but I just, yeah, if you really look at it and you kind of squint a little bit, then yeah, like it's creepy how it looks like a person, but it is like, and now I can see it. I really just had to squint a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, now I can move on after seeing that. I didn't want to just like move away from it when I couldn't tell that it was a dog, but now I can kind of see it being a dog. I can still kind of see it as a person though, and I still hate it. So it's just a really unfortunate picture of a dog in the dark. Alright, this next one is, I guess, people hiking and whatever, so yeah, let's hit play on this.
Real Photos That Keep Me Up at Night Part 4. This photo was posted to Reddit and was taken on a digital camera when OP and her friends were hiking in New Hampshire. They were looking back through their photos and they noticed something weird. This person's obviously supposed to be there. That guy up there is supposed to be there, but who is that? OP went through every single photo that she had ever taken with the camera to verify that it wasn't just a portion of another photo that's superimposed over this one, but she couldn't find anything. She posted the EXIF files to Reddit to prove that it wasn't photoshopped. She was genuinely looking for answers, but no one could explain this photo. Follow for more creepy real photos. Creepy real.
Yeah, it really does kind of like look like someone's face is just floating there. And so it's kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I wonder if they have dark hair that's kind of around their face, and then so it kind of like blends in with the shadows of the trees, and then like you just can't see the rest of them because it's covered by like shadows and hair and stuff. But at the same time, I don't know, that would have to be very specific. That would have to be a very specific angle and shot and the perfect whatever to where their hair frames their face and covers their neck and their shoulders and everything. But also, yeah, there's nothing really there that makes that I can really tell that's like the rest of a person though. So yeah, I don't know. Unless there's like some rock or something that's up there that kind of just looks like a face. It's like, pareidolia sort of thing. There's this someone in the comments says there's a second scary face to the left, but I don't really see that unless they're talking about that right there, whatever that is. But that's probably just like trees and whatever. Yeah, I don't know. And then someone says I see another one in the branches here, but I don't know if I really see anything. But yeah, like I'm guessing this is just some weird pareidolia with like leaves and stuff. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it could be a ghost if ghosts exist, but I'm guessing for real world explanation that doesn't have to do with ghosts, probably pareidolia sort of thing then. Alright, here is part 5. I'm probably going to end the little creepy real photo thingy at part 5, and you can check out the other videos that they have on here, or maybe I could react to more in a different video, but I don't want to like take all the views away from this person, so go check out their videos if you want. And yeah, they are kind of interesting because there are some that I haven't seen before. And yeah, so anyways, I'm going to hit play on this.
Be Real Photos That Keep Me Up at Night Part 5. This photo was posted to Facebook with the caption, "Taken at a McDonald's. We thought our daughter was alone in this playground at the time. The face on the left was not visible at the time I took this. When she was asked who was next to her in the pic, she replied, 'That's my imaginary friend Beto.' Yeah. Hi, Beto. It's crazy how you can see her legs here, but there's no legs under Beto. What do you make of this one? Follow for more creepy real photos. Creepy real photos.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate that. I do not like it. What the fuck? Yeah, so like it could be, I guess, photoshopped, but also like I don't know if like they could be lying about it not being a real person, because I don't know. They could just be like, oh, hey, let's go viral on TikTok and whatever. But the face does look really wonky, but at the same time, the quality doesn't look that great. And they're like through whatever, I guess, plexiglass. I actually don't know if the play place thingies are made out of plexiglass, but it's, some plastic clear thingy so kids can see out of it, or you can see inside of it. But yeah, there's like not another shadow here. There's like a shadow over here though, but then there's no shadow in between that and this. Because this has to be where this kid is. So, but then there's no like actual. I mean, I guess there's still kind of a shadow over there. That could be it. But like, shouldn't it be over here more where this kid is? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Unless there's like some really creepy, realistic doll that this kid has or found. Like, I don't know. But yeah, like the imaginary friend thing. Like, if ghosts are real, and then the ghost is like her imaginary friend, but it's actually a ghost imaginary friend, so it's not really imaginary, but it's like more of a ghost friend. Yeah, that's kind of what the fuck. But yeah, I think that I'll leave that there. So yeah, creepy pictures though. So yeah, those are all of the TikToks I have for this video. Yeah, this video is kind of a bit longer because I just wanted to talk about certain stuff in the videos, but I kind of like it when the TikTok videos are a little bit longer anyways, just because, you have more to look at and more to talk about and all that stuff. Like, it's kind of sad when I only find like a few TikToks to do and they're not very long, or I just don't really have much to talk about, so the video's not that long, and then it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's again, sometimes it's a little hard to find some TikToks for these videos. And it's like I want to do more of them, but then it's just like really hard to find some of them. And yeah, so and like even this video, I had it where there was like a few videos were from the same person. So it's yeah, it's kind of like I don't really like doing repeat videos in one video. Like, I kind of usually if I find a bunch of videos from one person, I'll put like one in one video, another in another video. But again, it's just like TikTok is full of a bunch of like AI garbage, or like the videos are just not that great, or I reacted to them already, and it's just like there isn't really much left. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, if you guys have any that you want me to react to, then you can at me in the comments of said video, or somehow send it to me on like TikTok and like message it to me, or maybe message it to me on like you know, again, you can message it to me on TikTok or like Tumblr or something in some way, and then I can react to it. And yeah, so anyways, though, that's it for this video. Hopefully I can do a few more of these. But yeah, I do like doing these videos where I can just like react to whatever TikToks and stuff. So yeah, anyways, though, I guess bye then.